Hi all, and we've reached episode 10 of the Shade playthrough, and for this one, we're going to Smugglers' Den. Right, so let's have a quick description on this. Mantis diggers. The mantis hive is a massive network of underground tunnels built by the mutated mantis creatures which roam Rubicar. These are vicious creatures which were never intended for the Rubicarn ecosystem, and we are spreading across the planet at alarming rates. Your mission is to breach the main breeding caves of their hive and exterminate the dangerous beasts at the source. And there's quite a few mobs to kill, and they are very much a aggressive mob. They're very hard to... You can't run past them. They will follow you all the way through Smugglers' Den, even though Smugglers' Den has some little zone portholes that aren't directly visible, but they are in fact there. So it'll become clearer when we get there. Now then, to get there, let's pull up the map as we usually do. Alright, so here's our mission, and it's way down in southern Foul Hills, and if we just zoom out, we're in Andromeda at the minute, and you can see it's if we flew this, we would have to either go through U-Turn Canyon or into Milky Way south, and then there's a little zone border there and there. So it's an enormously long way to get there. Now there are some grid exits and entrances, but you can see there 7L would be the nearest fixer grid, but there's an even easier way if you don't know. So if we go to... You should be using the grid by the time you get this mission. So into the grid, and it's almost the nearest one to ICC, it's Borealis. Okay, and if we just head east a little, you can see down here where the old Job Wampa used to be. It did in fact used to be there. There's a door, and you can see already there's someone stood outside it. And the reason they stood outside it is, well, you'll see when I enter. You instantly warp to the Mantis Cave. So let's just get this map where we like to have it, and we're going to expand it a little bit more than we usually do. And if we click to character, you can see, yes, the Atlas of Rubicar map has an interior map for this area. So the first mobs we want are Mantis diggers, and I'm pretty sure they're at the original entrance. So to get to the original entrance, it's a bit of a maze. Initially you want to go south though. So we are going to be sneaking a lot in this mission, because the mobs are about the same level as us. They're extremely aggressive, and they will follow you for miles, and they do hit quite hard. So we're going this way and sneaking as best we can. Now you might go up there, but it's a dead end, I'll tell you that for nothing. So we're going through here, which is south. And so far so good with the sneaking. Now you will find people training in here, and generally they're higher level and the mobs really can't hit them. Right, so first one, diggers, and we found a digger. But before we just dive in and attack, be aware of your surroundings. You see there's another one over there, so you could well snag them. So let's get behind this mob and give it a go. It's slightly lower than us at 94. As you can see, we picked up an ad. And no loot on that. So, oh, I don't have a research goal. Did I not? Oh, I didn't do it. Oh well. Right, so we actually need one more digger to get the first portion of this quest done. So looking around, okay, there's one there, and I think there's, looking at the mini-map, there's two more just here. So if we're lucky, we'll just get the one. That's our three, and we now want drones. Well, we went past some drones on the way here, but we do need to be careful because that's a large area with a lot of them. So we'll go through the door sneaked. Ah, this is better. There's, oh, hang on, there's three here. This will be tricky. Let's just get through the door and see if there's a better sort of pulling option just outside. Well, that looks favourable to me. We may wind up with all of these, but just for now, let's try this guy on his own up here. Is he in aggro range of the others? He might be, but we shall see. It's quite hard to get behind someone on a funny hill that spins you about. I think I've missed the window for it now. Yeah, I did. Never mind, we seem to be doing quite well against him. Right, okay, so there's one. There's another one over there, but you see there's two down here, pretty close to him, so I'm going to try and get this guy in the water here. If I can target him. Yeah, I can. It's just... okay, he's seen me, that's for sure. Will he find his way to me? How many are coming? Oh dear, dear, dear. No, that's too many. Right, so our quick escape. Now there's a safe spot I'm going to go to now. You jump up here and the mobs can't hit you, but you are still aggroed. Now you can't just run out of this dungeon in quite the same way you can with some others, but what you can do is zone, and that will reset the aggro. Now I'm not sure if we can find some drones in this direction. I should take a quick look. It's a very weird layout. So these are all scouts. Do we want scouts later? Yes. We've got a few more mobs to get yet. So, okay, let's go back to the drones. And our way back is this funny looking cave thing here. So we're going to go through and... no, we've immediately grabbed them. And how badly are they hitting us? Well, it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. So let's go back through. Now you can go up and around. So we're going to try a bit of that. Be a bit more pick and choose about the mobs we're getting. Now this leads you to the lower quest that you get below 100, which takes you into the smuggler section of the hive. But there's no mantises. Or manti, I don't know. If you go up here, I don't think. I don't remember there being any. There's lots of other mobs, but not those. And it's a different sort of quest, which I think I've missed being able to do on this character. I think I've leveled past getting that mission. Unless it comes up as a standard daily. I can't remember now, for the life of me. That's okay, because entering here hasn't broken sneak, which is good. So we've entered in sneak. Okay, let's get up here. So we're more or less going back to where we were. And there's one drone there, and looking at the mini-map you can see there's none particularly close or walking this way, so should be able to pick off another one. Okay, we'll go for this one. Well, I was lucky. We didn't snag the other one. I was sure that we would. Oh, and we dinged. Oh, we picked up a digger. Now I'm mindful that the Crypt of Home has a 110 level requirement, so I'm going to lock off at 110 because I want to try and do at least a dailies guide for in there. I did struggle a bit with it when I went. Right, okay, so now we need mantis runners. Right, okie doke. So we saw plenty of those back in the room we came into, but there's also one here. It just wasn't going to land, that siphon, was it? Right, so that's one runner. Need two more runners. So we're going back to the main room again. Now, how neatly can we get one? See, on a shade, the cooldown on Dimash is only 5 minutes. So, right, we're on to the next. Burrowers. We saw some, didn't we? Runner. Were they back? I think, were they back this way? Let's go and take a look this way. Aha. Burrower and a runner. Unfortunate. Are there any more burrowers this way? Lots of them. A few too many, in fact. I think I'd rather take my chances just down here and fight this guy. It looks like it's clear behind in this section. Let's just see. Yeah, looks fairly clear. Ooh, what are these ones up here? Ah, we came through before, didn't we, this little spot. Okay, wait on, right, and sneak again. Okay, and the dot pull worked. There is in fact a higher version of this ring, the dot one, available from the Inner Sanctum, which we will get to. That's landing a bit easier. The drop rate from inside them is not fantastic. Okay, another burrower. Please don't let's pull the entire room from this. Okay, we now need one more of these guys. Let's get to the other side and just see if there's a bit less. I think I have that a bit high. 40 should be plenty. I think they change in this next room. Let's see. Yeah, then we get the scouts. Okay, so I can't pull him into that room. So let's... How close is he to these? Well, we might get ads, but we'll see. I'm going to try and attack him from behind here, and I hope the other mobs don't see me. And it's important in here to be aware of your surroundings, because if you're not, then if you do need to run away, you're not going to know where you're going, and you're going to probably wind up running somewhere you really don't want to be, with a lot of mobs much higher than you, because there are 220 plus mobs in this dungeon if you take a wrong turn, and they are intended for players of 200 plus. Alright, okay, so now we want the scouts, and they were in this next room. Okay, we're probably going to get two here, I think. They can probably come off full def, you know. So I'm just gonna come up to about there. See if I start taking a pounding or not. Well, so far not. To explain what I'm doing with that aggro bar, actually, while we're here, let me see this weapon. I'll just unlock. That's so I don't accidentally unequip it. Right, if I say in its, I-N, so that's spelled, if you can't read it, I'll spell it phonetically for you. It is India, November, India, Tango, Sierra, in its, space, pick up the weapon you want to check and drop it into chat. And if you've got the bot, it'll tell you. So you can see here, that's a representation of your aggro bar. So it's telling me I need 1k of fast attack to cap your fast attack recharge to 6 seconds, and you must have over 1,000 in it to get the 1-1 attack. You can see it's already set at that. If we do this, you can see there, attack and recharge are 1 second, but to get that at full def we would need that much. So we have 496, and it's kind of capped there, which puts it somewhere nearer the middle. Yeah, that makes sense. So we can go about middle for 1-1. So at the minute I'm a bit below, and the further over to def you go, the less likely you are to get hit. So I'm going to go just onto the center. Now by default, when you first make your character, this aggro bar is all the way over there. Otherwise you would be hitting incredibly slowly on at level 1. Okay, I'm probably going to get 2 guys here. And I might have to drag that bar back down to full def to survive. But we'll see. So we're now able to do more damage. However, we can also take more damage until we can get our weapons up to 1-1. So this will be the last scout we need, I think. Yeah, you can see the HP bar's taking a bit more. So I just come down to about there. Right, it's behaving a bit more civilized. Right, I think we want to go west. It's where we saw them, so that's the way we're going to go. Ah, well there's a forager. Right, let's just see if there's a few more through this room. So we're going to need 3. Foragers, I knew they were around here somewhere. Right, let's try and get that one. I think there's some above us as well, which isn't good. So these are orange mobs. And puts them at what? 114, we're 105. Tricky. And they seem to want to be hugging each other. Well, if it goes wrong, that's my escape route over there. Right, let's try this guy. Let's get him away from the other guy. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so I'll hit acrobat. Yeah, they're definitely more manageable on full def. Although the fight does take longer, we tend to survive it. Okay, back to sneaking. There's one in that corner. Can I get him on his own? Well, let's see. Right up in and behind him. That was a good sneak attack. Wow. Dingage. Okay, just a quick spend. Right, so we now want earth melders. Now, not every single mob is marked on here. As you can see, if you zoom in, it's actually harder to read for me. Earth melders, earth melders. Wherefore art thou, earth melders? They were either further north in this chamber, or they were back there in a different chamber that I can't remember properly. We seem to be one mob ahead every time we go forward. Oh, there's an earth melder. 116. Well, we were okay at 105 with a 114, so should be alright with this guy. Let's hope for another really nice sneak attack. Not so much. I didn't get a chance to check how much that was, but his HP just really collapsed. See, they're also casting this on you when you're in here. So we'll go for acrobat. Be careful of that door. If you open it, then the mobs can see you. Might decide that it's time for dinner. Two more earth melters. Well, that was quite a tough fight with them. Finally. And it's actually lower, I think, yeah, than the one I've got. Oh well. At least they're dropping. There's another earth melder in this room. Yes, it's full of them, but I don't like the way they're sort of placed. I'm going to wind up with a few, no matter which one I go for. I think this one's going to bring it down to 2, but what I'm going to do is go for the dot ring and back through the door. Hope I only get the one. Looks like I did. So now you can see how effective dot pulling is once you've got a bit of experience with it. Let's come back here away from the door. That's, you see, if I'd have just gone in and hit it where I was standing, I would guarantee you I would get more ads. Doing it this way, I don't. Right, now we need 1. Now, are there any likely candidates for a single pull in here? If not, I'll wait out the dot ring. None of these look likely to not come and bite me. Let's check the layout while we're waiting. What have we got now? Minute left. Right, there's none of the ones we want in here. And we're, yeah, coming up on the timer there. So there's the workers. Okay. So at max range, can I dot from over here? Coming up on 20 seconds. Target outside range, right, okay, so I'm not quite in range here. Two seconds on sneak. Does it describe range on there? No, it does on nanos. Yes. And back through the door quick. And we've got him. So this is what you call tactical playing. That's what I call it. So it's using the tools in the game to make it work for you. If I went in there and tried to fight the entire room, I guarantee it would not go well. Yeah, I've got a kind of a blind on me. Thankfully it's not making the entire screen black. And it landed. That's that research done. So that's given us a bit more strength. Okay, Assassin's Awareness 3, time space. Not really using time space. I've got a root. Or a snare. Spirit? No. Alright, we'll go for ambushing next. And we want workers. I think were the workers back here? They were, weren't they? Just check the effects of this. Yeah, it just slows me down. But if you use walk or sneak, your speed stays the same, which is pretty slow anyway. Right, so there's nothing immediately nearby. That was a better sneak attack. So we want another worker, preferably one sort of out on their lonesome. He looks fairly out on his lonesome, but how close is he to the bantling and the ones behind him? I think the one up top might be better. Let's just go and check. Oh, it is a bantling. Okay, so this is our next best bet, I'm guessing. Just see if there's a door at the other end of this room. I've got a feeling there ain't. No, it's a closed room. So let's just try and get this worker. Oh, we've picked up a mantling. Don't want you. I guess we're going to have to fight it. Still on workers though. Well, at least we know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, run away. Running away with a ton of snare. It's not my best decision ever, but we'll give it a go. Okay. Where is the thing? It's there. Alright. Let's hope we get to it. Oh, just. Ooh, close, close, close. Right, we'll go back to sneak and head back. Oh, oh. Whoa! No, 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 no. For some reason, something broke sneak. Is it that I'm not sneaking some of the mobs that followed? Let's just see. I'm sure I was. Just pop back out. No, immediately gone. That was a slow zone for you there, pal. We could go this way, I guess. I'm being attacked by invisible mobs. Okay, so we're back to the room. And see if we can find a worker. Now, I do remember this room being a bit of a nightmare. Bantling. Bantling, and I think they're all bantlings up here as well. Let's just go look. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's just go back in and head south. I think we should get workers. Yes, we have. So we can at least get another worker if we're clever. Anything down here? That's where we entered last. Right, okay. That was the earth melder. And these two are right on top of each other, so we are going to have to deal with both, I think. Right, okay. Here goes nothing. Those bantlings are red. Red mobs. Red for danger. So we don't need him, but we're going to have to deal with the other one. Ooh, what have we got? Perception, multi-melee, concealment. No, it's lower than the one I've got as well. Right, so now the hard mobs, the bantlings. I don't know if we're going to be able to do them, given their placement in here. And we'll go all the way up and try and get the one guy who seems to be on his own. Yeah, they can break the sneak. That's a shame. So this guy is what, 128 and we are 106, so yes, we're pushing it. I might have been beaten here. He's half, I'm about half. Still got that left. Gonna have to pop that. It's looking close. Oh, that's a tough fight at this level, with this level of gear. Right, so we need to do 2 more of those buggers. But we have got an emergency exit. Where does this warp us to? Right. Well, that's not too bad then. Right, okay, let's go back in. What we got there? Is that the... That's a bantling. What level's this guy? Oh, he's a little bit lower. Hasn't figured out where I am yet. And he's disappeared into a different room. Oh, it's interesting. I think the dot's still running on him. Right, okay. Well, I don't know what to do about that. Why would the bantling decide to go to that room? And is he still in there? Oh, at least I'm fighting him in not too bad of a spot. Oh, we can survive one more battle with these guys. We will have completed the daily. So okay, let's sneak our way back. We've got less than a minute left on that timer. Let's see if we can repeat our success there. Has the other one up here respawned? Or was he not normally there? No, just got that random person stood there. One, 2, 8. Oh, he's 120. Can we dot him? Dot him and exit. Let's get him up here so he knows where I am. Keep coming. And I'm gonna hide. Let's try going back in. Oh dear, we've got 2. We didn't want to. Zone. I think we'll have to zone again. Whew. Right, okay. There we go. Now then, into sneak and see if there's still aggro on this side. Seems to be working. Right, my bet is that that bantling has disappeared somewhere. No, got both. Well, they can't see me, so I'm going... You've been detected, but it hasn't actually aggroed. That was a bit of a lucky break there. Worker. got a really high level pet, 191. Yeah, that's a pretty high pet. He's fighting. I think there's only one left in here. There is, and we're going for it. We are going for it. What's this guy's level? Yeah, so 120 at the minute is about where we're at on this character. And that's it. We've done it. And it's time to go. Right, I've got a regular daily, which we've already done a walkthrough on, called Extraction. So I'll do that, finish this ding, and then look at some more gear. And we'll leave it there. And I'll have to do some editing with this, because there's a lot of sort of sneaking around very slowly, which won't make a very interesting video. So I'll just say bye for now.